Grand Canyon, South Rim. Plan today is to head down the Bright Angel Trail, probably to Phantom Ranch, and then turn around and come back up it. It should be about 18 or so miles, maybe a little more. It was just raining pretty hard, but it just stopped. But it's supposed to rain and possibly thunderstorm throughout the day, so that could add an element of fun. Looks nice from up here, though.
Is it still closed right now?
Yeah. I believe until June 1st at least. So I mean, I average about 15-minute miles moving. I mean, there's probably almost an hour of stops in there.
Yeah.
With water refill and food and sunscreen and stopping to rest at various places.
You're running from it.
That is Indian Garden down there, and then there's a trail out to Plateau Point, which I don't think we're gonna do, but I've done before. So we are, actually I don't even know how far down here. I haven't seen the 1.5 mile rest house, but I haven't been paying attention. The 1.5 mile rest house, and there's a bathroom up here, and there's water and stuff. Nice dirt. At the 3 mile rest house bathroom. So roughly about 3 miles down from, you know, up there somewhere. Well, we've hit a mule train, which is slowing our progress here, but we are entering the Indian Garden area, which is about 4.5 miles down. There's the cliffs up there. Pretty. Yeah, about 4.5 miles down. We've probably dropped 3,000 feet or so. Only about 1,400 left to go in, I don't know, 3.5 miles down to the river, and then it's flat along the river for a mile. So yeah, unfortunately I don't know when we're gonna be able to pass. At least they're walking like okay pace. I mean, these mules are probably popping out 18-minute miles or something. So but yeah, this is gonna slow our progress here. It's getting warm. Yeah, he must do ultras or something.
Yeah.
You have to look. It's a cool little window here. probably about 7.25 miles in. We got less than a mile to the river, and then we'll have to walk along the river for a mile. So nice in the shade down here, get a little bit of breeze, but it's sunny, so that's a little warm. Pitt River Rest House and the Colorado River. Oh yeah. Gotten our first view of the Silver Bridge out there. I said this is like a mile of contouring along. But once we go over the Silver Bridge, we're near Bright Angel Campground, and then there's just a little bit, quarter mile, third of a mile to Phantom Ranch, where I think will be our little snack point, turnaround point. It's warm and sunny down here, so. A lot of people in the canyon. It gets sandy. I know there's like, you can see this big sand dune coming up. There's a section where you gotta tramp through sand, which is really annoying, but I will. So anyway, Silver Bridge up there, and we will cross the river there. We've reached the Silver Bridge. Silver Bridge. Bright Angel Creek is roaring, more so than I've seen it in the past. So we are just a little bit, probably less than a quarter mile now from Phantom Ranch, where we're gonna stop and maybe have a snack, refill some water. I'll chug some water. I've only drank like half a liter so far. We're over 9 miles in at this point. Granted, it's been all downhill, so it's been easy, but I need to put sunscreen on too, I think. So once we get past this bridge, not too much further to Phantom Ranch. Little pit stop at Phantom Ranch. Used the facilities, and it's quite the party. I will show you the party that's at the store here. It is nice and warm. Look at this. There's like 50 people or more milling around here. So I'll show you what's on the menu. Show you the food, the store menu here. I just want to record this.
Go for it.
Yeah.
$10.75.
I got gaiters and shirts and ball caps, candy, and still oh, they got an IPA too. Should have gotten a beer. Oh well. We're at 9.83 miles apparently. Just over G, 9.81.
hard today.
We're ascending up, and then I don't know, back there, back somewhere. But... Hit a baby waterfall. We're closing in Indian Garden somewhere up there. We might still have a mile to it, I'm not sure, but we're starting to get up in this plateau, I think is Plateau Point out on this. So we're almost up to close to the base elevation of Indian Garden, I think. I could be wrong. We might very well have a mile to go towards it. Maybe only a half mile. I don't know. So we want to go swim. We're approaching Indian Garden. Is that those people are on the trail out to Plateau Point, I believe. Or we should about hit the whatever end this is. The north end, bottom end of the Indian Garden. We're close to it. And then Indian Garden extends for, I don't know, a quarter mile, at least all the buildings and stuff. Then we go all the way up there, 4.5 miles, say 3,000 feet of gain. So we're gonna start up here at some point. Thanks, guys. It's a little tame at first, but then it starts switch backing up onto those red rocks. And somewhere up in that red rock is the 3 Mile Rest House. Somewhere further up the red rock is the 1.5 Mile Rest House. So that is where we're going. It's starting to get overcast, so it feels better. All right, we started to ascend more steeply now. We're probably halfway from Indian Garden to 3 Mile Rest House in distance, but not in gain. Howdy. So we're gonna have a lot of switchbacks for the next 4 miles, or maybe 3.75 miles. So yeah, climbing. We're gonna zigzag up this red rock to our left. Hit 3 Mile Rest House. Gonna wait for Greg now. It actually happened sooner than I thought. So, gonna start to get sprinkles here pretty soon. Next quick break will be the 1.5 Mile Rest House. Greg's sort of on the struggle bus, but he's pushing. He's keeping moving, so that's good. It's not like we have that far to go. We'll be up on top in, I don't know, less than an hour for sure. So, not too bad. And we'll clock, I don't know, 19.5 miles or so. Gotta get up here somewhere. We're almost up to the 1.5 Mile Rest House. This is where Greg got engaged, right here on the way down. And you can see the bathrooms up there and wherever the water spigot is, but we're almost up to the 1.5 Mile Rest House, but I believe it is more than 1.5 to the top. At least it felt that way on the way down, because it took us like 26 or 27 minutes. So I think it's like 1.75. We can pretend it's only 1.5 though. So Greg's starting to cramp in his left hamstring. So it could be a slog the last bit up, but we'll make it. It started to rain a little bit. It feels great. Feels like it's, I don't know, 60 degrees, overcast, a little bit of drizzle. So yeah, not too much more to go. Another, I don't know, 1,000 feet. We're on the switchbacks above the 1.5 mile rest house. Probably 1.25 miles or so left to go. Maybe, I don't know, 700 feet of gain left. All sorts of horse crap. Drizzling, but very lightly. Pretty cool. There's a lot of these, and then eventually we beeline, flattens out, or it not flattens out, but it doesn't switch back anymore. We have to go through the tunnel, or 2 little tunnels. And we're close. So not too much longer. Just gotta get up there on top of these cliffs, more or less. So looks cool down there. At our first tunnel. Da-da-da. Rain's picking up a little bit. I'm checking at the top. All right, tunnel 2. It's like the Grand Canyon Zoo here. That's the top, right here. So whatever that is, less than 1/4 mile maybe. This is good. Get in. It's gonna end up being close to 20, I think. 19 or 20. With 40, I don't know, maybe 4,800 foot of gain, give or take.
You can backpack down there too.
I went off this last 1.5 miles at my pace, so I'll film Greg on the way in. Hopefully, should be okay. I see buildings. That's a good sign. I don't know where the official top is. Getting close. There's one there.
I'm not because I can feel it.
Yeah, we'll call it up here.
We
Did it.
I'm tired.
I'm not sure what the final stats were. Somewhere in the 19 to potentially almost 20 miles. I think it's about 19. But anyway, good hike. It's only 1:30 about, so we'll get back in plenty of time.